Hello everybody, my name is That Joe Guy. Welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. So today, as advertised, we're going to resume our excursion into the glacial basin, as apparently it is called. With a couple of potential observations. One of which I'm not going to say in case it turns out that I am incorrect. Also in case it turns out if I'm right. Do you know what? Actually, fuck it, I will say it. Around here, I think, was the place where I heard the strange noise. And now that I think about it, is it possible I was just hearing penguins? Was there a hole there I missed somewhere and there's penguins kind of wandering around in there? Or is there something more horrible and I'm just naive and too innocent? And okay, so first of all, I want to, in terms of my full mapping of this place, I would like to head up here to where the ladder lives. And I would like to remind myself, of what this is up here, so just so we can kind of get it firmly planted in our heads, because we're certainly experiencing that thing of where is everything. So this is as far as that'll take me, but I got coffee and stuff, so I'm up here. That was an interesting noise. See, this place I remember with this bullshit geysers. I'm wearing the cold suit now. Whoa, what a difference that's making. Well, I'm pretty freaking pleased about that, I have to say. Gives me way more room and makes me feel much less like I am literally drowning, which is what the rebreather does for you underwater. Alright, so I've crossed this now, and now this should head left. I think that's like the ice creaking. And this goes along, and there's a light stick down here. And this should go down. I don't think I ever went as far as this. I didn't, in fact. No, I did not. We got bones. Well, isn't there a cave entrance somewhere around here I can just nip in and get my energy back? There we go. So this goes down here, and this is where the map slightly differs. Oh no, it doesn't. There's the water. So I wonder where that is in relation to everything else.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
More titanium from the meteor storm down here. It's funny, like the sound from the weather as it's kind of like piping through these chasms. It sounds a little screamy, which is downright eerie. Okay, more bones. And I think we're getting some maybe glitching as to whether or not it thinks I'm in a cave. Yeah, I see you, buddy, I see you. Hey, partner. I've done this dance with your amigos. Apparently people were reporting that they have had experiences of being ganged up on by snow stalkers. I'm just like, how? They're always on their own. So this looks like a fairly simple, potentially resource valuable cave. With a drop. A very green looking drop. You know, I wonder how these things compare in size to stalkers, because everything seems bigger when you're on land, like quartz everything. Thinking about it, I think they might be of comparable size to stalkers. I do. Let's grab ourselves a couple of noms. Protect ourselves before I wreck ourselves. So we ain't gonna drop down here no way, no how, but yeah. Duly know that this exists. Now, does this cave, Joe, the angle's kind of wrong. Do I be brave? It's still green like that. Ooh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. Do you know what? We are going to peek our head down here into the pool, but I just don't have my sea stuff on me. I'm not gonna need the rebreather, but my sea glide for sure. Alright, it's very clearly on the map. My bonds. Comes down to a very interesting looking underground cave here though. Volcanic acid plants. I think I can hear the weather picking up again outside. This is strange. Oh, hello. Hardy cave bush. Ain't seen that before. Grows well in rocky terrain. Bladderfish, which is cool. I don't really see anything too threatening. I thought I saw something moving over there, but that was just the water. Peepers. It's a little low on life in general. Alright, let's grab ourselves some air. This looks like an alien spot for sure. And I just do not feel like I have the wherewithal and the resources to explore it properly in there right now. Not without making a beeline for it. So let's not, and say that we didn't. But I will come back here. It's marked right there on the map. I ain't forgetting about that in a hurry.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Man, oh man. All right, well let's sprint back. Back to our bike. This is my not worth your time flare. You know what? I know this takes me back. You can get in. Not worth your time. They feel like more aggressive since last session. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the bad weather. They want to get inside as well. Huh. Ugh. There we go. That was fruitful. Man, I can't believe already how much this cold suit has changed things. Like, it's just gone from like a constant struggle to now I can actually do things. You know, I don't even need a geyser or something if I'm gonna like send a thing down a pangling hole. I will continue to refer to them as penglings, by the way. One, because children are our future, and two, because that is the catchier of the names. Penguin. It just does not sound right. It sounds like I'm missaying penguin. Alright, okay, let's check our map. So we took a right back there. A left, I should say. So that went on, and then that's kind of the edge of the... So there's the landing pad, and that's the edge, so that's this bit here. And then it kind of filters around, and you've got all this kind of over bit, which we've been up to as well, over us. So then, the funneling point is here, right? I guess? So where do we go from here? Right across. It's that area. Or you go up. Joe, I can't get my head around this map. Something about this bit. I mean, I know it's a sketch, it's not to scale, but yeah, okay, yeah. This makes sense. Is this an eclipse? Oh goodness. Yeah, it is. Downright alarming. Right. Trouble is, what's this? I think that's really throwing me off. I do not know what this is here. So, let's think. Let's head back through the cave here. And try and take this up. And get it to a safe spot. Will it fit? Will it blend? Will it blend? Howdy, Snorty. Okay, now we're up here. Gonna barf. So is that just the big reflective bit? Let's go have a okay. Cause kind of there's a frozen water motif. Whoa. Back off, hombre. Sorry, I just watched Coco last night, by the way. No. No big secret here. Big on with you. Okay, back on the board. Write it down. Feels like a very bloody quick day, but I guess I have done a few things. We just get past here, we'll be safe. So it's like a frozen river thing. Okay, so I see that kind of goes around there, and then that's that. But that's the frozen river. What's that up there? I think that's where the other... Yeah, it is. Which makes sense. That isn't that. That is that. That's the overhang section. Either way, I suppose the moral of the story that around
dangerous weather approaching.
Here,
seek shelter.
Man, I'm capitalist struggling with this map. Let's go back. I'll drop it down. We can prepare it. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. That wasn't so bad. All right. So backtrack. Jesus. He's hard at the best of times. You come out of the Phi Basin here. This whole section kind of goes over and around. And then the end of here somewhere should be like a pool or something. I'm gonna check in here again. Do you know, I might have my Sea Glide with me. It would have given me a topographical map. That could have really helped, actually. Bony Bones Magoo. They're just stalker bones, aren't they? Wow. Pretty. Alright, so I suppose the difference is broadly equitable. This whole bit feels shorter than it actually is because it's kind of so constrained and feels like a corridor. So then this kind of cutting down here. Now, are you afraid of the flashlight or just the flare? What? God damn it. Get off me, Cuddles. You can't just do it, I guess. So this cuts down.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
And goes around here. So according to the map, like right here, there should be like a basin of water or something like that, but there's not. Ah, oh, God, that's frustrating. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to move on. Although one of the reasons I'm doing this is because it's night and I don't want to proceed until it gets day again. For what I hope are fairly obvious reasons, it's just impossible to navigate. Like, navigating around an area I have kind of already explored is significantly easier. Than it would be to do something new. Oh, Snowfox fragment. No, I'm good. Wow. Okay, what time is it? I don't even know where that moon's going. Usually in games with short day-night cycles, you can kind of tell. Yeah, I pass on whatever this is meant to be. Confusing. Confusing is all it is. It's just a random cave. But on the bright side, now we're getting into morning and we can safely proceed. So let's do just that. What we want to do is we want to head out there and bank left. And one way or another, details aside. Ow. I was hoping to just boost past it, but it deflected me. Boost, 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 boost. Not being followed, and now we come here.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Having made very little progress. Okay. What we're looking for kind of around here is a cave. There's the cave up there, but I think that's this. Here. Huh. It's possible it's north orientated. So that's north. Is this north? Alright, where's White Shores due north from here? So that's not north. I'm roughly here. Let's get to a point where we know where we're at. Guys, I'm really sorry. I know this is slow paced and it's gotta be really stop and start for somebody who already knows where it is, but give me a break. You too. This is not an easy map to navigate by. Things don't seem consistent, night keeps rolling in, dangerous weather makes this impossible to navigate, and I just feel like I'm missing stuff all the time. So I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to strap in and accept the fact that this will take a hot minute. It's that, isn't it? That's the cave. That's the penguin cave. That's why it's marked on the map. It's not a generic cave. It is a specific penguin cave. Getting real tired of your shit. Really, really tired.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Also your shit. Also equally tired of your shit. Well, okay. We came here to explore and that's what we're going to do. We just need to find a good strategy for getting down there, and honestly I think the best thing to do is just drop the snow fox right into it. Do without that either. An irritating last few minutes has been. Yeah, shut up. Don't you fucking... Ugh. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Fuck off. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. The best things to do is simply reload. Yeah, we're doing it. I've got myself into a right tizzy over this. Like, it's one of those times, and actually this was happening earlier when I was playing XCOM, where it just feels like everything goes against you. But that's really like a mindset, you know? You just notice it more because, you know, something's already irritated you, and that cycle usually starts off with something which was your fault, but it's kind of like, it's an irritating kind of your fault, like, oh, of course it was like this. And then from there you start noticing everything which wasn't your fault or is your fault or could be your fault or people are probably going to say is your fault. And then there's, on top of that, there's the pressure of recording and going, it's like, God, people have got to be really freaking bored and frustrated by this by now. And you don't want to you don't want to give that to people. So to recap, yeah, we had a real trouble navigating that. Having real trouble making the map match up with what I'm seeing in the real world. I think where that pool of water was should kind of be a continuation from where the cave was, but there's nothing there. That kind of feels like where that's meant to be, unless there's some kind of like overlap or something, but it's really hard to tell because it's just a hand-drawn map. Okay, good. That's nice that that cuts both ways, because the snow fox obviously is now over there, so hopefully it just won't see us. I'm getting a bit hungry and a bit thirsty, so let's have some of that. There's always pepper plants for when I need it. And like, that was my night. Like, that's one thing about the overworld, is that when night comes and bad weather comes, it's almost like you have to stop. You kind of have to do that in Subnautica as well. Like, you're a slave to the day-night cycle, but Overland has this extra thing called bad weather, which just makes everything more difficult. And then your PDA warns you every time. Oh, well, you're a full shebang, aren't you? Your PDA warns you every single time, and it becomes a kind of trigger, like, guess you're not going to enjoy the next couple minutes. Well, at least we got the cold suit. We'll make good progress now. Moment over. Let's resume our forward progress. So it doesn't mark where the... Nice, okay, cool. It's good supplies. Gonna grab that magnetite, because why not? It's rare enough. These just seem like resources, though I imagine there'll be some which are like plot relevant. For now, seems pretty simple. Nice. Looking good.
Until next mission.
Wow, okay, so that's something we haven't done yet. Somebody said in the comments that Like, it would be good if the penguin was, spy penguin was a little smaller so that the holes it went into weren't so obviously something that you could fit yourself into, where this is not a video game. I'm actually I'm okay with it. Like, you're used to the limitations of movement and things like that. And, you know, spy penguins are cute. I feel like the penguins would have to be smaller, and like their size is a fairly integral part of why they are cute. There we go. That was more like it. So whatever. It's kind of weird because there definitely are certain things which, like, they feel too video gamey to me. This doesn't go on, does it? It's just dead ends right here. Yeah, it does. All right, let's check our map again for all the good it's worth. Maps. Sorry, so we went there. So we kind of went up there. Then we're there though. Oh. Well, this changes things. This here. That's that. We are here. Which means back here. Okay, that little bridge there across that goes along is there. And then it goes up. Oh, I actually thought I needed to run back, but I'm nowhere near it yet. Which means if I kind of go to that bridge and then past it, ugh. You know, one of the things which are like a little niggly about the Snow Fox is like how precise you have to be when boarding it. The snow truck kind of has this too, which makes me wonder if that was a deliberate choice that they made, a difference they wanted to emphasize. Oh, there's something freaking huge out there. It's like a dragon or some shit. It says this. So past that is down there. I've got this all wrong. That also means that this place is bigger than I thought it was. So this is that. The run up is here, which makes sense. So if I head down, run up on the left, that should be where the pool of water is on the map? Question mark? Yeah, and it should be kind of overhung by this thing here. It's still not accurate, you know, it's hand-drawn, but yeah. See, that's just annoying. Like, I want to run up and board it. I want to be precise when I'm adding upgrades. I don't need to do that on the fly. I do need to board this very quickly. So let's go up here. And then this kind of curves up and then round. Let's head up here for a second. God, it is nice to feel a little bit more free to move around away from the Snow Fox. Like, together, the Snow Fox and the cold suit, individually, they're awkward and they kind of feel... Well, okay, the cold suit doesn't. The cold suit feels brilliant right from the off, but combined with the Snow Fox, that's your freedom of movement there. So there's that, and then so that goes up there and then round there, so that's where I'm looking at now. Huh. Alrighty, so now what? Where do we go from here? Walk around the edge. And these spikes are giving me a very red lyrium vibe. Yeah. Let's stick with the overworld for now. As opposed to going underneath to that cave again back there. And see where it takes us. So this is, Huh. Doesn't quite line up, but I'm guessing I'm there. There was nothing there, and that's where it come from. Well, guys, it has taken us 2 episodes, but I believe we are finally at the point where we kind of started today's session. Oh, God knows what the title of this episode is going to be. Joe's fun yet frustration with Subnautica Below Zero and the things it is doing to him. Well, you know, it happens. I don't mind too much. I really don't. So yeah, in the next episode, whilst I'm talking, I'll head back and I'll grab some food from the cave. In the next episode, we will actually carry on. We have a couple of routes that we can take, but I feel like I still want to stay on the overworld and continue to map it out. Down here in that cave, certainly mysterious. Yeah, I just yeah. I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna make the more progress with what I'm currently doing. So, but we could go down there, we could go into the cave, try and coax out the noise again, look at it further, or what I think I prefer to do is go through the overworld and try and find where all this kind of links up. Now we're far enough in, do I build the forward base now? Yeah, I could do. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Look at that green snoot. Where? Oh, shit. Back off my motor. You guys getting bored of seeing this yet? I could. Wow, what noise. Alright guys, I don't know where the hell I'm gonna go in the next session. I think I might grab myself a drink because my throat's getting really dry, and take a 5-minute break and kind of just get my thoughts together, because this thing is not as helpful as I was hoping it would be. So, thank you for dealing with me this episode, and in the next we'll see new things, promise. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you then.